to have our English idiom part 3. The topic for today is luck, hope, and optimism. So here are 7 idioms for you to guess the meaning. So you have 2 minutes to think about the meaning from the word you know and try to guess what it means. Okay, so welcome back here. The first idiom we are going to see here is luck out. Look at the picture. Do you know the cookies? That is the cookie we call fortune cookie. Usually you will get one after your dinner, especially in a Chinese restaurant in America. So if you open your fortune cookie and you find out there are like $100 bills inside, that means luck out. So we know luck out means to have unexpected luck or good fortune, something surprising you. That means luck out. So the example sentence here I give you: the Jews lucked out when they got the theater late and they were still good seat. Think about that. If you are going to see a movie with friends and then you arrive there late, however you still got really nice seat, then you can say, wow, we lucked out. Okay, luck here used as a verb. Second sentence I give you is: Paul really lucked out on the test. He hardly studied and he still get an A. Don't try this, every student. If you are really smart and very intelligent, probably you will have luck out on your test. But if you are in my class, don't do it. Okay, because usually want to pass my exam, get an A, that's usually you need to study every day. You need to build your knowledge day by day, little by little, okay? So luck out. Second one, break a leg. Look at this SpongeBob in SquarePants. Okay, he break his leg. But this is an interesting idiom we use a lot actually, especially we want to wish someone good luck. Instead of saying good luck, we will say break a leg. Okay, so it means to have good luck in the future or to do something. You can tell your friend, hey, break a leg. Okay, so example here I gave you. We can see, I just heard that your acting audition is today. I hope you get the part. Break a leg. Or you can say, Katie told Mike to break a leg in the 20K race. Okay, so if you are going to have an interview and then I will tell you break a leg, which means do your best. Good luck on that. Okay. So this idiom, the meaning is really like a real meaning of this idiom is really different from the word that you see. Okay, the third idiom for today is hold out hope. So you can think about the picture I give, like a picture I gave you. You hold out hope. That's usually telling you to remain hopeful even when the situation looks really bad. Okay, so example sentence here. Everyone was holding out hope that more survivors would be found. Right, so if something really bad happened, like an earthquake, and then we will always hold out hope to see more people got help out. Right, so this idiom is usually used when there is a serious or life-threatening situation. Next one is wishful thinking. So this is about your mind. Look at the picture I gave you here. It's a little kitty. Think about itself is a lion. So you can see from the picture, the meaning is to believe in that something is true or possible when it really isn't. Okay, so it's kind of keep positive thinking, and then to think about something is true, however, it's not real true. So the sentence here I give you, the first one we can see together. It's just wishful thinking for Hans to believe that he can make a swim team. He is not a good swimmer. So if Hans is not a good swimmer, he cannot really join the swim team, right? But he think like positively, so it's just wishful thinking for him. Second sentence we can see here. Stop your wishful thinking and be glad for what you do to have instead of always wanting more. So that is kind of tell us we need to be satisfied with what we have. Don't just think about something impossible. Next one, you probably will hear people say this a lot. Let's keep your fingers crossed. So fingers crossed, if you see someone do this to you, that usually means good luck. Okay, so keep your fingers crossed. Okay, so we can say keep your fingers crossed that travel agent can find you a flight at the late date. For example, you are going to America tomorrow, and then you just forgot to book a ticket. So you are finding the flight today, right now. Then I will tell you, keep your fingers crossed. Okay, hopefully you can find a seat. The second sentence here we can see is rather cloudy for our picnic. We will have to keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't rain. Right? If you see it's cloudy and you want to have a picnic outdoor, then good luck. Let's keep your fingers crossed. Next one, I will say this to my student a lot. It's not really end of the world, especially when I fail them on their exam. And I will tell my student, hey kid, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so that means it's not be a reason to lose optimism. It's not a reason to lose hope. Okay, so losing your job is not the end of the world. You have got enough qualifications and experience to find another one easily. Okay, that means keep going. Don't feel like upset all the time. You may kind of reflect on your own mistake and try to do the best the next time, and then just keep moving on. So we will say it's not the end of the world. Okay. Today's the last idiom is the sky's the limit. Okay, the sky's the limit. So look at the picture I gave you. Is a girl keep climbing up on the ladders to the sky. So the sky's the limit. That means there is no limit to what someone can achieve. That is telling you guys, like you're learning or your study, that's the sky is the limit, which means keep doing what you want and you can achieve your goal one day. So let's see the example sentence together. For one person who has talent and works hard to achieve goals, the sky's the limit. That means telling you if you are talent, smart enough, you have intelligent, and then you keep working pretty hard, then for sure you can achieve your goal one day. Second sentence here I give you, when I asked about advancement within the new organization, the interviewed responded, the sky's the limit. That means this organization, this company, they have potential, power, they have a lot of things to do. They can achieve a lot of goals, become really successful one. Okay, so the sky's the limit. Okay, so this is the end of our 7 idioms for you to learn today. And then I would like you to spend a few minutes, review the meaning of each one, and again, you have some exercise to do when we come back later. Okay, welcome back. So our first exercise here, we can see together. As I was leaving the apartment to go to a job interview, my roommate shouted after me. What will you tell your friend for interview before she goes to the interview? You can say, break a leg. Right, so you will say, break a leg, which means good luck. Question number 2. If you work hard and pursued your dreams recently, then that means the sky's the limit. Okay, you can use the sky the limit. Keep working hard and then to work toward to your dream, then you can achieve it one day. Question number 3. There are plenty of weeks left in the semester. So a D on one test is, what do you think? If it's only week 1 or week 2 and you got a D, which is like a 60 points out of 100 on your test. And then with a student coming to me crying, and I will tell you this phrase. That is, it's not the end of the world. Okay, because it's still early semester and it's just one test, it won't hurt you. So it's not the end of the world. Exercise number 4. The engine of the car doesn't sound too good. We'll have to blank that it doesn't break down in a snowy day. It's very dangerous. So we can say we will have to keep our fingers crossed. Alright, so if you are driving out in a snowy days and then like in a remote city, remote place, then you feel the engine of a car doesn't sound too good, that is what you need. Good luck. Exercise number 5. It's just a blank to expect to get the job because you are applying for an extremely competitive position. If this position is really hard to get and then lot of applicants submitting their nice application materials, then this is the situation. Okay, you can say it's just wishful thinking. Okay, it's just wishful thinking to expect to get a job because the position is really, really hard to get. Okay, so these 5 exercises are for today's lesson, and then now we're going to finish this lesson. Before that, I'm going to give you your favorite homework assignment. Yeah! So here are 3 questions for you to answer, and please post your answer in the discussion board within a week. And when you have time, you can review and respond to each other's post, okay? So the homework assignment including, can you give 2 examples of situations in which you would keep your finger crossed thinking about that? The second one, what are some ways that someone might luck out while traveling on vacation? The third question I want you to respond is, how would you keep someone to see that a difficult situation is not the end of the world? I would really happy to see you guys can share your own experience with us in your discussion board. I will see you next time. Bye bye.